Good evening and welcome to KiniNews. Here are today's top stories. The lawsuits continue to mount for Tommy Thomas as the latest one is coming from Najib.
Former AG Tommy Thomas is being sued by Najib Abdul Razak over alleged wrongful prosecution for several criminal cases. Najib filed the lawsuit at the High Court in Kuala Lumpur on October 22nd. The legal action named Thomas and the government as defendants. According to the statement of claims cited by Malaysiakini, Najib contends that Thomas has committed misfeasance in public office, malicious process and negligence. The former premier claimed that the government is vicariously liable for the alleged acts done by Thomas. Najib stated that Thomas' alleged acts were in relation to criminal charges levelled against the former in relation to the 1MDB case, the IPIC case and 2 cases of alleged abuse of power and money laundering under the MACC Act. The former finance minister, however, stated that it does not involve charges in relation to the SRC International case. The plaintiff is seeking, among other reliefs, a declaration that Thomas has committed misfeasance in public office over 1.9 million ringgit, as well as general and exemplary damages.
Normally, people will be unhappy if you try to copy their homework, but no, not Pakatan Harapan. They're actually encouraging PN to copy theirs on Budget 2022.
Pakatan Harapan will be happy if Putrajaya copies the suggestions in the coalition's newly launched strategy document for Budget 2022. Previously, Putrajaya had pledged to consult Harapan on Budget 2022 as part of a confidence and supply agreement to ensure Prime Minister Ismail Sabri Yaakob is not toppled.
Kita menamakan dokumen kita sebagai dokumen strategi belanjawan Pakatan Harapan yang telah pun disampaikan kepada pihak Kementerian Kewangan untuk diambil kira dan ditiru semua pun tak apa. Kita bagi hak kepada pihak kerajaan PN untuk tiru semua strategi belanjawan yang telah pun disampaikan kepada mereka.
Harapan's document will serve as a guide for its MPs when debating Budget 2022, which will be tabled this Friday. The coalition will not be releasing an alternative budget since it was in a dialogue with the government on Budget 2022.
Perikatan Nasional is confident that they're going into Melaka with PAS and Gerakan, but under which logo? Even PAS appears undecided.
The Perikatan National Supreme Council announced yesterday that Bersatu PAS and Gerakan will use the PN logo to contest in Melaka. However, PAS Central Committee member Muhammad Zudi Marsuk said PAS would still need to discuss the matter internally via its Central Committee and the Shura Council. According to him, this is because PAS was mandated by Article 81 of its party constitution to use its logo on ballot slips unless the Central Committee decides otherwise. He said that about 10 years ago, this matter was raised among the PAS leaders when there was a proposal for PAS to use a common Pakatan Rakyat logo. Pakatan Rakyat is a defunct coalition comprising PAS, PKR and DAP.
Now, since interstate travel has been allowed, Malaysians have been going on domestic holidays and the country's international borders will be opening up next.
International borders may be reopened nationwide by early December, but still will depend on the situation of the International Tourism Travel Bubble pilot project in Langkawi. Tourism, Arts and Culture Minister Nancy Shukri said the situation in Langkawi needs to be observed first before the international borders can be reopened. She said the government placed a 3-month evaluation period for Langkawi. However, they may not have to wait that long.
Doakan agar ianya boleh berlaku dalam masa yang dekat lagi selepas 16 November ini dan mungkin awal bulan Disember, insya-Allah ya. Itu bukan janji saya tetapi kita cuba, kita usahakan.
Nancy also said now that the interstate travel restrictions have been lifted, there is no longer a need for domestic travel bubbles.
Still to come, find out what Anwar debated in the Parliament Special Chambers today. And now, a word from our sponsor.
Shellfish, red meat, and beer. If you love indulging in these foods, you may end up with high uric acid level in your blood. These foods consist high level of purine, a substance that will eventually break down into uric acid and be excreted through our urine. It is recommended that the amount of dietary purines should be kept between 600 to 1000 milligrams per day. Having too much uric acid in your blood can cause attacks of gout. It can also cause kidney stones and blockage in the kidney. The crystallization of the excessive uric acid in your blood can be eased by reducing purine-rich food to only 100 to 150 milligrams daily, maintaining a healthy lifestyle, and consuming urinary alkalinizer like Ural. It consists of sodium bicarbonate, citric acid, and sodium citrate that increases the urinary pH and solubility of uric acid to prevent crystallization. Best of all, it's lemon-flavored and sugar-free. Ural, effective urinary alkalinizer. Neutralize your uric acid problem now.
Welcome back. The sale of Petronas's business interest in Azerbaijan has caught Anwar's attention, and he convinced the speaker to allow a debate on the topic.
The recent sale of about 9.41 billion ringgit of Petronas business interests in Azerbaijan will be debated in the special chambers of parliament. This comes after opposition leader Anwar Ibrahim brought an emergency motion to parliament today. The Port Dickson MP tabled the motion under Standing Order 18-1 and 18-2, which deals with matters of public interest. He claimed that Petronas had sold its business interests in Azerbaijan for close to 10 billion ringgit after Petronas' dividend to the government was increased to 25 billion for 2021. Anwar said the sale is dangerous and could damage the future of Petronas. The motion was approved by Dewan Rakyat Speaker Azhar Azizan Harun, who agreed that it is important, urgent and a matter of public interest to be debated in these special chambers. Anwar then argued that the matter should be debated in the Dewan Rakyat as it involves the national economy. However, Azhar stood by his decision, saying that there is not much difference between debating the matter in the special chambers or in the Dewan Rakyat.
Muda, which has not been approved by the ROS yet, is eyeing seats in Malacca, and they're going to need Harapan's help.
Syed Saddiq Syed Abdul Rahman has revealed that Muda will begin talks with Pakatan Harapan to contest in the Malacca state polls.
But we would like to put our name as a party which intends to contest together in the spirit of opposition bloc untuk membawa perubahan yang jelas itu.
However, its registration as a political party has yet to be approved by the Registrar of Societies. This prompted reporters to quiz the MUA MP on whether they would contest under the PH ticket.
Perkara itu akan kita bincangkan sebab saya dimaklumkan bahawa Pakatan Harapan pun sudah bincangkan logo apa yang bersesuaian untuk pertandingan ini berlaku, tetapi yang jelas bahawa mana-mana gabungan yang kita sertai, kita perlu tekankan tiga perkara. Politik rakyat yang berbilang bangsa dan agama, politik moderat, politik dasar dan politik khidmat. Dan kita tolak politik katak, tidak berintegriti yang bersandarkan pangkat dan jawatan semata-mata.
He also promised Muda would field candidates who are young, dynamic, experienced and have a good track record.
Remember Mat Sabu's son? He's now a free man after the High Court in Kuala Lumpur overturned the guilty verdict over a drug case.
Ahmad Saiful Islam, the son of former Defence Minister Muhammad Sabu, walked free today after the KL High Court overturned the guilty verdict and 8-month jail sentence over a drug abuse case. Saiful's counsel, Nasar Khan, today confirmed that Judge Colin Lawrence Sekera allowed the appeal. Nasar explained that the High Court found that there was a problem with the authorities' procedure to obtain drug samples in the case. The lawyer said the process of obtaining urine samples did not comply with the IGSO F103, which required 2 specimen bottles to be taken. In Saiful's case, only 1 bottle was taken, and the police conducted a screening test on that bottle and later sent the same bottle to the lab. Previously, on June 24th last year, the Kuala Lumpur Magistrate Court found Saiful guilty of the offence and imposed an 8-month jail term. Saiful was alleged to have used the THC-type drugs at a hotel in Kuala Lumpur at 2:05 a.m. on January 5th last year.
That's a wrap for KiniNews this evening. For more stories, you can go to KiniTV.com. Don't forget to follow us on social media on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube and Facebook to get the latest news headlines as well. If you would like to support the independent media, please do consider a subscription to Malaysiakini.com. If you're heading out, don't forget your mask. When you can, do try to stay home. I'm Daniel Anthony. Thank you for watching. And as always, stay safe, Malaysia.